Hey everyone, welcome to ChallengeCentric, and this is video number 2. And I'm here with 3 special guests. We have Tom, ChallengeXpress, we have Adonys, TooMuchChallenge, and we have Mr. RookieRevolution. How are you guys doing?
Good.
I'm doing good.
Doing good. Thanks. Yeah. Doing good. Sorry, got.
And also, this is very special because we are 4 individuals that post regularly in the challenge community, and we are also, I would consider us good buddies at this point now.
As of right now, we'll see at the end of this recap.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro. Couldn't have said it better myself, bro.
Things can go down. We tend to butt heads. Adonys.
Okay,
But
dude.
I'm looking forward to a good discussion and a good season recap. But let's get straight into it. All right. So let's take it early. Take it from the beginning. Challenge 36. The fact that we have 36 seasons of the challenge is insane in and of itself, because I started watching the challenge in 2010, so I consider myself a seasoned fan. So I know kind of the ins and outs, and I've seen a lot of formats over the years. And with 36 double agents, I was kind of excited because one, COVID-19 hit, and we didn't know whether we were going to get a challenge. But I remember me and Adonys, we were talking, and we were like, man, we're not going to get probably like a season. I also wanted to start my channel. So I was like, yeah, there's no way they're going to post or upload a challenge season no time soon.
Mm-hmm.
But lo and behold, in November, it was like, oh, 36 double agents.
I remember
let's
that
go.
combo
So,
too.
Exactly. So that kind of lit a fire under me to get the channel going. So double agents really inspired. I'd say double agents inspired my channel. So that's a good way to look at it. But I know we share a lot of different views on how good the season was. We want to talk about what things could have been done differently and all the nooks and crannies in it. So to start it off, location. They were in Iceland, correct?
Right.
How do you guys feel about that location?
I have one major complaint. I just have to say, it's too cold. Okay, we've gone way too many cold seasons, and it's like enough, man. And like, I'm tired of seeing them shivering.
Yeah, back to back too.
Yeah.
At least this wasn't like they were walking in, 2 feet snow. They were actually on level ground in the final. I'm talking about, I guess. But yeah, cold seasons back to back, no bueno.
Iceland is beautiful though.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Like visually, like those waterfall challenges that they had, like I loved it. Just visually, I loved it.
Right after Total Madness, though, I think that wasn't the right call. It's a great location, but not 2 in a row. Yeah, I just don't think it worked.
So we're kind of on the same page as to the cold seasons are just we could do without it. We could do without it.
Once in a while.
Honestly,
Go to Hawaii.
Yes. I also mentioned that to one of my friends who also watches. I got her to start watching. And I'm sure she's gonna be watching this video. But yeah, we were also talking about having like a tropical season. Give me some sun. Give me something, because I feel as if with that we get more. I don't know. We get more. I guess
get more happy
players, more relaxed. Yeah, more relaxed and eager to do challenges. Because if you're in the cold, your blood, your bones start to tense up, and it's like if you see water, you're like, nope.
Oh, and you know what?
Hypothermia and all that stuff.
Plus, it's like the challenges, like they're cold and they got the red nose, right? The cheeks are red, they're covered up, right? And like hot places, they show some skin a little bit, Like ain't nobody trying to see people with like snot coming out of their nose and stuff. Like, I visually liked it, but I do prefer like hot places. Honestly.
Yeah, and personally, I don't want want to see that.
Yeah, no one does.
I don't want to see
No.
that.
I like it once in a
Rouge
while.
is
I mean,
skin, bro.
I think back to Battle of the X's, and that final was very fun to watch. For
That
me.
was
So I
one of the
think-
best finals of all time.
Yeah, so
Like,
I think
Yeah.
a snow season, a cold season once in a while is a good thing,
But-
but a majority of them should probably be
you
hot.
also have to remember about the X's. It wasn't a cold season, just a cold final. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
No, yeah, because when you really tiptoe along the spectrum and you give people, variety and something that's different, it's gonna be exciting, If it's just Iceland, straight on Iceland, cold. When we got a cold final last season, it's like, okay.
the challenge isn't
Mhm.
doing anything different with locations. We've been to Thailand, 5 times now?
Go true.
Yeah.
That's
so
true. That is
And I love
true.
Thailand.
they need to go somewhere
So
they've
does
never
CT.
gone before. Like, I guess
Almost
Iceland.
CT, yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so I think it's safe to say that we kind of weren't feeling the whole Iceland thing. So maybe, hopefully, next season, go listen to what we have to say and go to somewhere that's more. Okay, in terms of the house, what do you guys think about the house?
Okay, I thought it was custom built for the show. I guess it wasn't, but like when I first saw it, I was like, whoa, did they just build this for the show? Because like it looked like a real challenge house.
Yeah, I mean, on the prelude episodes, the declassified episode, they were kind of building it up like they did build this house for like that spy-esque theme, because there were no solid colored walls. They're all like glass, so you could see through, so nobody could have like secret conversations or whatever. That's what they were saying, but it didn't really live up to that in my eyes. It was just another normal house.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool. I didn't have a problem with it. Like,
Better than the
nothing like, yeah, better than a bunker, but like, I don't have like,
Bunker.
it was all right. It was all right. That's all I gotta say about the house.
Well, I share the same sentiments. It was an upgrade totally from the bunker, because the bunker it was just so dry, dreary, and I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't want to be a part of the bunker, but this house, it looked cool. Like it was nice. They weren't phased by living conditions, so I guess they were more relaxed and I guess eager to compete, because when you're living in stressful house environments, that could play on your psyche and your mental, and we saw how that affected a lot of players last season. So yeah. But in terms of casting, who were you most eager to see in terms of like rookies and vets?
I'll go
What's the
first.
first?
I mean, I was excited to see Leo. I mean, he came from the WWE. My sister's boyfriend works for the WWE, so he told me that this guy was a basket case. He would cause a lot of drama and just get under people's skin. We didn't see that at all. He was very down to earth. I liked him still, very down to earth, cool, calm, and collected guy. But I mean, we saw he ended up quitting. He probably shouldn't have went on the show in the first place with a newborn at home and a wife. But who am I to say? But he did end up, quitting the show halfway through. So we didn't really get to see his potential.
I was really excited to see Teresa come back. Really excited. I think she's not my favorite. She's not my favorite, but I do love, my favorite type of players are like the returning players, because they're kind of like a mixture of both types of challengers, right? Like they're vets, they've played the game, but since they've been gone so long, and when they come back, it's almost like they're a rookie again, right? So I was like, and you know how Teresa be getting, right? You know how she used to get at least. So when I saw Teresa on the cast list and I saw her on the cast photo, I was like, oh my God, Teresa? And Nani's here with Cam and all them? Oh man, I was so hyped to see Teresa. But I was also excited to see Leo, because I'm a big WWE fan. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first saw Leo on the list, I was like, what the hell is he doing here?
It's the first crossover, right?
Yeah, right? I was like, what is he doing here? Like, what the hell? But then like, I was like, I remember how he was in WWE. I was like, okay, this might be something. He's athletic. I mean, he's small, but like he's a wrestler. You know, this might be cool to see him. But yeah, I think those were my top two, Leo and Teresa.
Okay, I was also excited to see Teresa back. I'm always excited to see someone come back after a while. Last season it was it last season?
Last season
Crap.
it was Anissa. Was that Anissa's comeback or no?
Was
Oh
there?
yeah,
I
I
can't
guess it
remember.
would be Anissa. Yeah, it was Anissa
Yeah.
because the last one was Dirty 30, right?
Yeah, and like
33.
yeah, in War of the Worlds, like West and I, like I'm always excited to see people come back, and that was like cool because I've never been the biggest fan of Teresa, but like I can like was super excited. I was excited to see Amber B because I watched Big Brother 16, like, and I liked her. I felt she got robbed from the game because of a stalker, because of a crazy guy. Yeah, if you guys don't know about that, that's kind of crazy. He was asked for the challenge, her stalker, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, so then Amber B, I was excited to see Leo. I liked Leo a lot. And I was also, there was one more person, Nam. Just looking at him, I was like, oh my gosh, you know? And like,
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
I said the
I was
same
like,
thing when I saw now.
I was like,
is this guy real? And yeah, and then
I
like,
think
I was really
I
excited
think
to
when
see
I
Nam.
first saw Nam, I think my first tweet was like, God bless whoever has to face him in anything physical. That dude is big.
And CT did face him in like the all brawl
And
pole
yeah.
wrestle type thing. And
Yeah.
Don't get me going
He
with
looks
CT.
stupid.
Don't get me going, guys.
Mr. Choo Choo over here, bro.
With every challenge comes rules, regulations, twists. What rules or twists did you like, and which ones you didn't like or could have been done better?
red skulls, gold skulls, hate those. I just,
Okay.
you know what? You know, I'm not gonna like
What do
sugarcoat
you
it,
like?
man. Dude, I'm not gonna
No
sugarcoat.
hesitation.
The problem is, man, is that my favorite part, one of my favorite parts is seeing how people avoid elimination. That's impressive to me. I don't like the way of having to go. And it makes me upset when people get like Lolo. Like no one likes her. I understand that. But when she gets rejected from going in and she's so down on herself that she just gives up on the game, that makes me upset that that twist did that, you know? I just don't love it.
He still had the chance to win, but I hear you.
She did. You're completely right. But it's not even just her, man. It's just the whole precedent of the whole thing of the game is politicking. Well, that's a huge thing. And it takes away such a major aspect of it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Not a fan of.
Yeah, I agree. The skull twist was good for the first episode of Total Madness. Ever since, it sucked.
Yeah.
And also, they made another mistake this season with the rogue agent. I mean, who could honestly be a fan of the rogue agent? There was nothing positive about it.
Corey.
Yeah, Corey.
Yeah.
Corey.
Now I'm talking about people watching.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, rogue agent didn't get to compete in the daily challenge, wasn't able to qualify for the final in the next elimination. It was just and it was boring. I mean, every time there was a rogue agent, that person barely got screen time because they provided nothing to the show. They were just there.
Yeah. I just think like with the skull twist, when it was first introduced into Total Madness, I remember all the buzz around it, like, oh shit, like at some point, like if you don't have your skull, you're just gonna get purged out. No warning, TJ's gonna be like, later, I told you, you have to get your skull. And then like,
there was nothing like that because
there was nothing like that.
There was like 50 opportunities, man. There was no time limit.
And especially after Total Madness, because TJ, episode 1 is like, you better get these skulls. There's only 10 of them. And everyone on Total Madness had a chance. So you would think coming into Double Agents, okay, they're gonna twerk this skull twist to where people actually get sent home for not going into elimination. But
Yeah,
I feel like
and-
everybody
yeah.
got more chances this season.
Yeah, 20 episodes.
The 10 skull thing for me, like, rebuzzed the idea of like, oh, okay, maybe this season we'll see like at some point people who don't have their skulls get like purged out. What we wanted or what we were expecting last season. Oh, everybody has time to steal. Oh, everybody has a chance to steal. And you know what what Rookie said, like, as a viewer, it's just boring to watch. Like when they're like at deliberation and someone's like, "Hey, just throw me in. I'm trying to get my skull."
Okay.
That's mad boring, bro. I'm not trying to see that. Like, argue. Like, what is this?
And
It's the biggest part, one of the biggest parts in the game. And you just like
Yeah.
skull twist ruins it, man.
for example, in Total Madness, it's like one of the people we wanted to see get sent home because they wouldn't, volunteer themselves to go in, or they kept avoiding elimination, is Josh. I mean, I like Josh. I know he gets a lot of hate, but and probably deservedly so. But he was like really trying to avoid elimination in Total Madness. He was kept waiting and waiting. So as viewers, we're like, this twist is for him. He should get sent home because he's avoiding it so much. But he got his chance, lost to Kyle. But we're talking about double agents here, so. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The gold skull twist, I think it shouldn't come back.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just ruins a big part of the game, and it just, as a viewer, I just don't want to see people just throw themselves into elimination. That's just mad boring to me, And look at that, look a good example of why I don't want it is that final episode before the final. You saw how everybody started
So
arguing
fun.
because nobody wanted to go in.
Those are the best
I'm
parts.
like, bro, this episode's like 10 times better than the last like 6. Like, damn, bro. Like, if the Skulltix wasn't a thing, I wonder how this season would have gone if the Skulltix wasn't a thing. It probably would have been rated higher for me. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to
But yeah, gone are the days when you really get those heated arguments like, no, I don't want to go in. You need to go in because I came second to last in the daily. Like, you came last. Like, you should go in based on performance. Like, we have more dynamics, we have more layers. We could, be like, okay, you need to go in. But now it's just like, throw you the ball, send me in, because I don't have my gold skull. And the next person just sitting pretty because they have a gold skull. So they feel entitled to the final. So that's kind of one of the things I don't like about it, because you have this gold skull and you just think that you're automatically untouchable. I don't like that aspect. So yeah, the gold skull, red skull, purple skull, whatever they want to do. Cut. Let's go back. Let's go back to what we know. But I did like the secret book. I love secret book.
Yeah.
Because I just feel as if you get the individual and what they think and what they want to do instead of group mentality. So when it all comes down, I mean, it could be an alliance thing too, where the alliance agrees that they want to send in a specific person, but at the end of the day, it's one person doing what they want to do, despite being in a partnership with somebody else. I love that aspect. So that's one of the things I liked a part of this season. In terms of, they had a lot of rookies. They had a lot of rookies this season. I just kind of I want us to kind of rate who we felt as if were the better rookies as opposed to the rookies that need some more work. So yeah.
Okay. I have an unpopular opinion. So Gabby, sorry, there's dogs. I didn't love Gabby.
Okay.
Just didn't love her. I feel like that's a very unpopular opinion.
I can agree. I felt as if she didn't really bring as much to the table as.
Uh-oh. Oh man.
You see his face right now?
Still talking. He's still talking. But
you're still talking, but your screen is frozen. Hold up. No, I'm not letting that get away. Hold up.
That's brutal.
I'm not letting that get away. Expect that in the group chat.
I feel so bad. I mean, if you can get in that quick, honestly, it's not that big of a problem if you can get back in that quick.
Yeah.
But I agree with kind of what you're saying, Ricky, in terms of Gabby. I felt as if she didn't really do much this season.
And she's a fitness trainer and lost to Nani in a physical elimination, which shouldn't be embarrassing. But the fact that you train for that and that Nani's track record is a bit embarrassing that you would lose to her in something like that.
Yo, Nani juked her out of her shoes. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I love Nani, but
Hey,
I
bro,
was saying
love
on my
Nani, bro.
I was saying on my
hey, bro.
podcast with my sister. Nani
I think
is just
Big
super
T would have had a
mediocre.
better chance against Gabby would have like Big T would have had a better chance against Nani.
Yeah.
It's just like
I think Gabby just lacked confidence. I think she was there was a lot of lacking of confidence there. And I think going through that and this whole experience gained her some confidence. So
she had no reason to lack confidence. She was like
other than her
like,
height, I guess.
No, I mean she had all the tools to succeed. Everything.
I think she got in her own head.
If she was more confident, she could have won.
I liked her personality. I thought it was genuine. I thought she was quirky. I thought she was kind of funny. Out of all the rookies, I think a lot of the rookies missed this season. Joseph, obviously.
I love Joseph. What are you talking about? Wait, whoa.
You like
Don't
Joseph?
ever talk bad about Joseph.
All
Come
right,
on, man.
Then get your goddamn mustard out and
He
take
gave
a
me
lick,
my new
all
he
right?
gave me my new workout plan. He gave me my new workout plan, man.
Oh
How-
God.
Oh God, Rookie, please, bro, miss me with all that. Okay, you know who I liked?
Who'd you like?
I liked Small Amber. I know
Amber M?
Amber, like Amber M. I know physically, like she isn't someone crazy to be feared or anything, but I like her. I think she's entertaining. But you know what? I feel like she started doing this show at the wrong time. I feel like she would have done better in a different like era of this show.
Yeah, the
like,
female crop is like serious nowadays. You know.
I feel like she would have done better, like thrived more better, like the Revenge trilogy era.
30-30.
There.
Yeah.
30-30, Vendetta's Final Reckoning around there. I feel like if she came in around that time, she would have been better off. But I like her.
In her defense, she was involved in a lot more, but they edited her out of a lot of stuff she was involved in her defense.
True.
So
true.
This is how I
like
feel
I said, I
about,
like Leo.
This is how I feel about Amber M. I kind of view her as Amanda, kind of. In a sense.
Dude, I love Amanda.
Not as lethal as Amanda in terms of like verbiage,
Okay.
but in terms of like just like how she conducted herself with like Tori and stuff like that, like just standing up and just being like, I don't think you should call us weak because we're this, that, and the next. I believe she had a voice, but I kind of still put them two in the boat because I don't think they're not the most athletic girls in the bunch. But for the show's purpose in terms of like drama and entertainment, I guess that's their avenue.
I can see the comparison.
That's how I look at that.
Yeah. Also, like Amber M, isn't she like one of the first like Are You the One rookies they've casted in like a minute, like in a hot minute?
Well, she was on
When was
X
the
on the
last
Beach.
like new Are You the One person?
Are You the One?
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot about
But they were on
that.
like X on the beach after, right?
Who?
Both of them, Asaph
No.
and Amber. No.
Not in America.
I really hate. I know that's total madness, but I didn't have a channel back then. But I didn't like how they just.
Daniel, you're about to get frozen before you go on a tangent.
Can you not hear us?
That's not.
Yeah, you're frozen. You're frozen. Oh, I know us saying that you're frozen is probably so annoying,
Dude.
but like
I think what he was gonna say is that he liked Asaph, and I agree with them. So Asaph should have came back, and we can end that right there. He's completely correct. There you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
cut it.
I
Cut
just
it.
finished your
Daniel.
thoughts for you, man. I just
Next
finished
time.
your thoughts for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And Terrence is literally
Dude,
telling me you
Dude,
guys are doing
no
amazing.
problem. No
guys
problem.
you guys are flowing in the conversation, and then y'all gonna have my back.
Dude.
You're
We
welcome,
got
man.
you, bro. We got you.
Yeah.
I
So
accept
anytime-
payment
yeah.
on Venmo.
Such
Oh man.
an idiot, bro.
Whatever. But anytime I freeze or that happens, just continue talking, and then I'll try bouncing, and then do a little nod, and then just come back. If I still hear you talking, then I'll just keep nodding. But other than that, to bring up another point, I'll just talk when I see myself and I can see it. So yeah. I think since Rookie finished my point, we can move on to discussing rogue agents. This is a big.
Do we have to?
This is
I
a
think
big part.
we already
No,
talked about
Tom,
rogue
Yeah, we did
agents.
kind of talk about it.
hates rogue agents, bro.
A bit like no.
Big. Like I
Yeah.
said, no positives from it. Like, please give me one positive for it.
There was no way around it, though. You have to understand that there was really no way around it if you think about it. But
Yeah,
I didn't,
because
no
of
one
the
loved
format of the season. But they could have just did something. Let the rogue agent compete. Give the rogue agent a little bit of power or something.
Yeah,
Or they could have
Yeah.
done
Like-
double eliminations between the guys and the girls, so we'd always have a new team without the rogue agent.
that
being
would
there.
have been a
That could have
benefit
been
because then the
big.
season would have been shorter as well, which was a
Big.
big
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
So
Dang.
correct.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I was yearning for a double elimination in terms of male and female.
Yeah, my
I
guy
thought they would've
Daniel was
thrown-
checked out at like episode 14.
No, he
Yeah,
was. I remember. He was like, "Oh, I don't want to watch."
No,
I
not be
just-
exposed, bro.
I just grew up on the whole 10 to 12 episodes era, nice jam packed, straight to the point, 1 hour episodes. Well, 40
All stars.
something.
Yeah.
All stars.
So you
All
calling me
Star.
out on the Zoom because y'all know I watch All Stars.
No, I'm not even calling you out because I felt similarly. Like after episode like 14, where we keep hearing TJ like, "You better get your skull," blah blah blah. It's like, all right, I'm ready for the final.
I'm
Honestly,
so over him saying that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, real quick. I am so over him saying that. I was over it since Total Madness. Him like, you gotta come down here and run my final, get a skull.
Yeah, people not going down
One more
episode
time.
3, and he's like, "Are you sure? There's only 5 gold skulls left," and it's like episode 3.
Yeah, the
Oh,
rogue agent
man.
thing. I totally agree with what Adonys is saying because I would have made it a little bit more interesting, and people would have been, on their P's and Q's. And the fact that it just allowed players to sit comfortably in the next daily and the elimination. So it was like you just were like waiting for a new partner, literally waiting for a new partner.
And you get the
had a
leftovers.
free week.
Yeah,
Yeah. You had a 3 week to just do nothing. And CT
Yeah.
is a prime example of that.
I was just about to bring that up. The fact that CT punched his, I love CT.
Watch it.
He's a legend. I'm sorry, I'll
Watch
watch
it.
it. I'll watch it. I love CT. The fact that he punched his ticket to the final a week before is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever happened before on the history of the show. That is
Yeah.
so
was it
crazy.
a week
to me.
before?
Yeah, it was a whole week before.
He got a free ticket to the final, and also episode 1, he probably should have went into that elimination. But yeah, I think production, as big of a CT fan as I am, I do think production did him some favors this season.
True. Honestly, though, CT versus West would have been
Yeah.
epic, but I don't think they were ready for
Yeah.
that. That happened too soon. Then she picked Kyle, and I'm like, Nani, you just stated that you didn't want Kyle as
That made me so upset, man. I have.
one of the dumbest moves ever. I love Nani for like, come on, man. Like that was hella stupid. So I was like,
I love Nani so much, dude. Oh my god. And
he doesn't use the brain sometimes.
I don't get it. I did not get it. I did
If-
not get why she picked Kyle versus ZZ.
If she cared about Kyle and wanted him to succeed, she wouldn't have picked him if they were allies and friends.
Yeah.
And she gets CT as a partner.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Dang.
Yeah, maybe
Dang.
Nani was sleeping on CT. Maybe she thought he was washed, and Nani did enjoy her time with Kyle after realizing, or after she left Kyle. She was like, "Wow, I actually, you don't know what you got until it's gone," type of thing.
Okay.
With Nani.
I
Kyle would be
guess
the
she
funnest
hated that
partner to
time with
have.
Fessy.
Kyle would be the funnest partner to have by
Oh.
far.
Kyle's the best, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, Kyle, he's all right.
All right, I'm leaving. See you guys.
Later. Just hang up the call, dude.
I mean, like, he's good comic relief, but I just
we'll get to my top.
Wait,
5
are you
players.
actually being serious right now? Like, you not like Kyle?
I mean, Kyle, outside of the show, like he's comedy relief on the show, comedy relief, but he's a snake, and we'll get to
No,
that.
you gotta know, like, he does it when he starts off the sentence with like a high pitched voice, like, well, I don't know. He's all right, I guess.
honestly,
Right?
but we'll get to Kyle. Trust me, we'll get to Kyle. Okay, the next topic I have is dailies and eliminations. So let's start with dailies. What can you guys name one daily that was a favorite of yours, and which one you absolutely did not like?
All brawl.
Rookie.
All brawl. By far. It's not even close, honestly. It had everything. It had strategy. You had the first round had strategy. You had to figure out the best way. You could go stealth, you could go loud. Everyone did a different approach. That was incredible to see how everyone would approach it. Second round, classic pole wrestle. We got CT versus Nom.
Yeah.
But
And then finally to end it off, we got Cam versus Big T. So
I didn't like that third part though. That's where the daily challenge fell apart for me.
I agree.
But they had to do
to-
something because of how it was trickling down, and they had to get a winner somehow, which I understand. But it almost felt like the daily challenge was over after CT beat Nam, because that was an incredible feat within itself. So I was like, all right, we're done. And then
can you imagine Lolo versus Cam?
Ooh.
Oh, bro, can you imagine?
Did you know Olo was an athlete
Oh,
coming
yeah.
into this season?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
dude,
I read that
bro.
once.
I think.
What?
I don't. I'm
You
not
lying to me,
positive,
bro.
guys.
It's like
Don't take
Devin
my
has
word
a
for
daughter
it.
from
Don't
Big
sit up
Brother.
here lying to me, bro.
I
I thought we were
Figure so.
friends.
don't
Do you
know.
guys know Corey has a kid? Or two?
No,
What?
For
Corey is a
real?
father?
News to me.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
news to me.
Huh.
That's
Do you
real
guys know
news to me.
Fessy was anchored this season by his partners?
What? Did you know
No,
Leroy?
Did you know Fassy's an introvert? Did you know that?
Yeah, did you know that? I didn't know that.
Did you know he comes
Wow.
across cocky and arrogant, but he's not actually cocky and arrogant?
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I think I have to watch that back because I didn't know any of this information.
I have to rewatch this season.
Wow.
I literally have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
And thanks for joining our sarcasm segment. Moving on.
Wait, I wasn't being sarcastic. I don't know what
Oh,
you guys
shit.
are talking
Oh,
Yeah, honest-
shit.
I honestly didn't know.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Mm.
I guess you have to brush up on that information, guys. But okay, so Ricky said all brawl, and which one didn't like?
I think All Brawl was a good one. The one on top of the truck as well. That was a decent daily challenge. The wrestling on top of the truck.
There was a big problem with that one. I can't remember what it was. It was like
How they determined the winner. It was like who touched the net first, or who was the last person on the platform.
it wasn't
like if your
safe.
foot. Yeah, it wasn't safe. When
And-
we saw 2 injuries from
And
it,
the
I
moving
think, so.
truck, what's the point of that? I don't know. It seemed a little crazy. to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the daily challenges kind of lacked. Would you guys agree?
No, there were 2 good ones. There was also Skyfall, which was okay.
I like the
And then
puzzle
that's-
one. The totem puzzle.
Oh, you know which one's my favorite that I wish I could have done as a viewer? It wasn't as good as it could have been because of what the guys did, but I forget the name.
yeah. I
But
was
you know when
hyped
they were
for that
hanging
one.
off the
Yeah,
one,
I was
and they had
hyped
to
for
push
that
each
one.
other
So
off.
disappointing.
I was so hyped. I saw that. I tweeted out. I was like, "Yo, this is the one. This is the one I'm doing. If I could, I'd do that one, bro. That looks so fun. I can't believe the guys do that. It was so
Dude.
annoyed. Yeah, but I forget the name
shit
of
the
it, but that one
bed.
was my favorite.
Yeah.
Uh,
What about some of the worst ones?
Drone.
Drone.
I like the
Forget about
the
it.
puzzle
Drone.
aspect to the drone one.
No,
Only
fuck
one
that.
person got.
Drone.
There was no
Drone.
puzzle where the only one
That's
person even
not the
got to the code was
challenge's
a
fault.
code.
That's the dumb cast members' fault.
There shouldn't be drones on the challenge. I don't know, man.
and what
And
made
no,
it
you
even,
know what? You know
what
what?
made them even look more stupid
Yeah,
is
yeah.
because we admitted that they had drone training the day or two
Yeah.
before. And
No,
I'm
but
like,
you know what made it worse is that challenge preceded the one off the truck where they were wrestling each other off the truck. So it was like, yo, last week these motherfuckers were tossing each other off of a moving semi truck, and now we flying drones. What
I feel
are we
bad for the
doing
budget.
here?
You know, many drones broke. And another thing, you know what was a really bad one too? The teaming up the one where they had to break like the ice and then they had to get the capsule, swim back, put in there. Ugh.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucked.
Oh,
That
that was week
sucked.
2. Damn,
Because
bro,
we knew
that
who was gonna
all the way
win.
back to week 2.
I gotta be
Yeah.
honest, man. Most of the daily challenges this season were not great. Okay.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
but yeah, but in terms of eliminations, which eliminations were the best? Which ones were not the
In
best?
terms of
overdone?
comedy value, because in comedy value, Josh versus Mechie was the best. But that was pathetic. So, in terms of actual watching, the eliminations, let me say this first, were way over edited. You could barely tell what's going on. It was like they showed in Hobro, they showed the same run 50 times. And when they showed the collision, it was like all special effects.
Yeah, same thing in Total
Who
Madness
wants to
too.
see that? Yeah, but who wants to see that, man?
I agree. Yeah, just I watched some of your season recap and just let it film like organically, just like one shot. Just let us just see it.
That was a huge one for me. But to answer your question, Nelson versus Fessy, I think was the best.
Okay. You had us write down our top 3 favorites. My number 3 was Kyle versus Joseph and Ring of Spies. I think that got us off to a good start. It was physical.
Joseph killed it.
Yeah, yeah, Joseph. The mustard didn't work. Maybe catch up next time.
It did work.
Kyle killed it, but Nani and Gabby was a good one. And my number 1, Leroy and Jay.
That's mine.
Yeah,
We're
Leroy and
literally like this.
Jay.
That is
Leroy
my
and Jay.
favorite one of this season. Real
what-
challenge fans knew when Leroy went down there, you knew it was a wrap.
Yeah, well,
You knew it was a wrap.
Flashes
knew
to
it.
Battle of the X's too. And,
Yeah, it was a wrap when Leroy started. When they blew that horn, I knew it. I knew Leroy was taking it. I didn't need to know. I didn't need no spoilers. I knew who was winning it. I just
we knew it,
There was
but
no shot
Jay
was
showed
winning.
up. Jay showed up.
Jay would have beaten anyone else, but the problem with it was that was the most over edited elimination of every single one. I think that was the worst edited.
Like,
I heard that was like a minute long. That whole
Exactly. They made it
elimination.
like 10 minutes.
Maybe they had, yeah.
Yeah.
They could,
Like Jay literally cracked the door and Leroy was like, "Pow! Let's go."
Yeah, man. Jay was like,
Like,
I
let's
lost.
go.
Like I was killing it.
Feel bad
But
for Jay.
honestly, like that was such a great Leroy moment because he did what he was gonna. He did what he said he was going to do. Like he was literally. You were with Jay. He was like, "Next time we go into elimination, you coming out with me, and I'm taking you out. Cold cut. That's it. Let's go."
And
that's what he did.
Also-
and I was like,
go ahead. No, also Cam cheering for him was awesome. Like it gave me goosebumps. Cam was like, "Come on, babe, come on, babe."
Yeah. No, Leroy was like, what Leroy said? He was like, I was moving, huh? I was moving, huh?
Yes, you
"You
were.
were moving.
Yes,
Yeah,
you were.
moving. Yes,
I
you
was
were."
moving, huh? I know that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Leroy and Cam this season is everything we could have asked for in a couple.
Honestly, I love black people, but like we just have like this way we just have this way of just saying
Yeah.
stupidness. I was moving, huh? What?
Yes, you were.
I was moving on.
Yes,
Shit
you
was
were.
so funny.
like-
I was laughing for about 5 minutes when he said
Yeah,
that, bro.
yeah.
Please,
Oh my
God
God.
bless Cam and Leroy. God bless them. God bless them.
God
Because
bless him.
they really added so much layers to this season. Without them, I don't think this season would have been as enjoyable for me.
Yeah, because like Rookie said, like I said, I watched some of your recap. This season did lack storylines, and that was a major one. And it felt like it was their season. You know, like if you think of double agents, you think of Leroy and Cam. You don't
Yeah.
even think of CT. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You don't.
True.
So true. So true. But obviously, to make it to a final, you needed someone, and that someone was your partner. So, and some partners were a blessing, some partners were curses. And yeah, I want us to talk about pair dynamics. How do you guys feel about, each of the pairs? Which ones were your favorite? Which ones needed a little bit more work? Which ones you did not like at all?
Should I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
I really liked Kyle and Cam. I
Yeah.
love them together. I think they have really great chemistry together. And it's weird because like on paper you see them and you're like, this shouldn't work. This shouldn't work, but it does.
Yeah.
It worked. It worked 100%.
You know why it worked?
Why?
I think because Kyle is not a leader, and he is okay with following. He's one of the guys on the show that is it's okay to put his ego aside for the betterment of the team. And I think he let Cam take the lead, and Cam is a great leader, and they just complemented each other so well. They were funny. Yeah, I like them a lot as well.
Yeah. And
Bro.
I just gotta give like as far as like dynamics go or like just working together, I mean you gotta give Leroy and Casey their credit, dude. I mean they as far as dailies go, they ran it.
Was it
They
6?
won like 5 dailies.
5, 6?
Like, yeah, 5 or 6. They ran it. I mean, oh my God, I can't even imagine if they were partners in the final. It would have been we'd be having a different conversation right now.
For sure.
But yeah, I think those would be my top 2.
How about Big T and CT?
Oh yeah, of course. Big T and CT are up there.
Big T and CT were my favorite team.
They probably would have been the best if
Because-
CT didn't do that up to her, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
I just love that dynamic. He was, I guess, encouraging for most of the time on the show. And she kind of was still a rookie.
yeah.
So she just needed a little bit more confidence and a boost to just be like, hey, I can do this. Seeing her out of that plane, her stepping up the plate, taking the lead in that swimming challenge where they had to press the button afterward. It was great to watch, and we learned so many things about Big T in terms of she can swim.
Oh my God.
She did ballet or something like that. And I was like, wow, I didn't know any of these things about Big T. So it was cool to see her hidden talents come to light on the show.
Yeah.
Can I talk about my least favorite pairs now, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Rookie.
So not in any particular order. We have Fessy and Anissa, Fessy and Amber B, Fessy and Nani,
Oh
and
my God.
Fessy and Casey. Yeah, those are some of my least favorites.
I think my least favorite, I mean, Nam and Lolo were just a mess.
Oh,
They were just a
Okay,
mess.
they were a good TV mess, though. Come on.
They were a mess. I feel like every week it was the same argument with those two. The same argument.
It was like, "Nom, I love you, Lolo," and Lolo was like, "I don't like it."
Yeah, like, bro, what is going on with you two? Like, what the hell is this? What is this dynamic? I sometimes I didn't even know what to say when they were arguing. I'd be like, okay, can we just get to like the daily or whatever? What they talking about, bro? They talking the same thing. But,
Right.
Same
story.
I think
different day.
Same story. But yeah, I think Nam and Lolo are my least favorite pairs just because how dysfunctional.
Another low-key good one is Anissa and Kyle. I know it didn't last long, but I enjoyed their pairing and their scenes together.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of Nam and Lolo, I literally preseason, you do your little preseason judgments and speculations, and I was just looking at them like, wow, this is a team. This can be a big threat in the game. But their biggest downfall as the episodes kept going was communication. And if you can't communicate, then you can't perform because that whole gap is missing. Like you could be Hercules, you could be, the best, but if you can't communicate and get it together, then that's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do nothing.
Especially when other pairs are flowing so well.
Flowing, exactly. So I think that's what kind of frustrated both Nam and Lolo because Nam kind of wanted to talk, but Lolo wanted him to talk in her language.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really expect Nam to just go with whatever you say you want and not understand his side of things because a partnership is between two people. You can't just come in and say, oh, well, we need to do this, and the next, but you're neglecting your partner's feelings and what he has to say. So I think that's why Nam had that wall up in terms of, listen, you just want this to happen your way, but this is not how it works. Okay? So even when she wanted to make the switch and have different partners, he was like, okay, Lolo wants to do this. He was still very respectful. And I respect that about him because he was very respectful. Because some other guys would have dogged her out, talked bad, this, that, and the next. But Nam was very respectful.
True.
And I respected that so much.
From the start, Lolo was butthurt because she didn't get approached fast. Nam, she thought that Wes and CT and all those guys would like be begging her to be partners, and they didn't. And then Nam came up to her, and I think she was a bit offended. That's my.
Yeah, because even when they were forming,
but I think she's an athlete. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, because I think she's an athlete. That's probably why.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
I didn't realize that. No.
What kind of athlete?
Can you imagine?
Bowling?
I think she does golf or something.
She used to like play handball or something.
Yeah. Maybe
Well,
frisbee.
Well, whatever she did, it didn't translate to the
She's
challenge.
the speed typer.
Speed typer.
But yeah, the pair dynamics were really a lot. And one
All right, I guess we'll just keep talking about Lolo and Nam here.
Cool. So let's see. Let me try to figure out ways. What?
This whole game, because it seemed as if everybody who was partnered with Corey kicked the bucket and they exited last and they went home. So I don't know what he had conjured up preseason have such effect like that.
I don't, dude, Corey, I don't know. Did something happen in week 1 that caused this curse? He went through like 6 partners. Like, I'm not
8.
How did that happen? 8? Oh my God,
right?
dude.
I mean, technically, before he was a father, he was going through partners in a different way. So he's always been going through partners. That's what I'm saying.
He's a dad. Wow.
That was unbelievable, bro. I couldn't even believe it. And me and my friend who I watched with him like the next day, right? And whenever someone would be a new partner to Corey, we'd be like, well, we know who's going out next.
Yeah.
And he really like, because he liked Gabby. And so when Gabby got knocked, he was like, he was pissed, bro, because he knew it was coming and he was still mad. Like he didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, what are the chances of that? That's crazy.
I don't know. Corey had some funky shit going on around him, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's unexplainable.
Yeah.
What we got next?
But
What we got next, I said.
okay, so obviously, what is a season without alliances? You need it or you don't. Some people, they just perform, like Landon. He doesn't need people in his corner. You know, if you vote him in, he's going to go in there and do what he has to do. Get the W. Others cling on to this alliance for security and safety reasons. So I want to know, what did you think about any alliance part of the show? Which alliances worked? Which alliances didn't work out?
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Obviously, as much as we like to hate on Big Brother, they all made it, you know? I think the core alliance, they all made it to the final. So you have to give them some credit there.
Another thing about Big Brother.
Rookie, what do you have to say?
Okay, what I was gonna say about Big Brother is that because they do so well and it's like the majority alliance, they're always hated. If you watch Big Brother every season, there is this big alliance and the audience hates them because they do well. And I think it's something similar with Big Brother. The Big Brother alliance wasn't likable.
No.
I'm not saying they were, but they didn't get any credit, I feel like.
Yeah, they definitely deserve some credit.
Definitely
feel like-
the Big Brother alliance.
Yeah.
You
Go
can
ahead.
go. No, you go.
I was gonna say I feel like Leroy and Cam had it on lock because Leroy had Casey as a partner for a while, and then Nani was working with them, and then at one point Cam was Josh's partner, and then Josh switched to Nani. So that was just like they had it covered on everything. Everything. I mean, Leroy and Cam ran it as far as alliances go. I know Big Brother had Fessy, Josh, but they had it everywhere. Throughout the whole cast, they had it on lock. You know, so I think Leroy and Cam was the best alliance this season. And with Nani, you know. That was it.
Honestly, Adonys, that's exactly what I was about to say. It stayed out of my head. Because for me, like, yeah, Big Brother had their thing, and I guess it worked for getting so much of them to the final. But like what Adonys is saying, Cam and Leroy were the alliance.
Yeah.
The alliance. Like you have this power couple, and the smartest thing they did was obviously not being with each other because they would have been big, huge targets, and everybody would have kept coming for them.
It was so smart. I mean,
picking different people and picking the right person is critical too. So actually, in episode 1, I was kind of mad because Cam was with Josh because I'm like, Cam and Josh. I'm like, no. But I love Cam way more than I, against Josh. But so I kind of was still rocking with that. But like you said, Josh was a part of Big Brother, and that just kept everything together for them. And then Leroy had Nani, and Nani had Kyle. Kyle was kind of playing the fence with, CT and stuff like that. So like Adonys said, like they were on lock. So them making it to the final, it was great.
Yeah.
I expected nothing less on a final.
Also, the Rookie Girl Alliance was a thing.
Itty bitty small committee. I was a fan of that. Yeah. Even though Big T wasn't a
the
rookie,
trio,
but
like the trio of Devin, Kyle, and CT, that didn't last.
Yeah, the one they just kept screwing each other over, or at least CT and Kyle.
It
And-
was more like of a duo between Kyle and Devin, which surprised me because Kyle was so close with Bananas and like he was so close with that. I wonder what the dynamic would have been if Bananas was on the season.
But this is how this is what I feel about that whole thing. Wes is the common denominator.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Wes was a part of it too, I guess.
Wes and Devin are close. Wes and CT are close. Kyle, obviously, because he's a snake, and we'll get into that. he wanted to finagle his way through whatever he wanted to be a part of so he could have the upper hand. But the game literally played him this season, and I felt no type of way about it because he plays a shady game all season, and then in this season it was like, why? I trusted you guys. We don't trust you. So how do you want us to trust you? So
Check the chat. Check the chat. I have a response to that. It's just a picture of Kyle
Okay. Oh, is it
smiling.
the Shane? What Shane was?
What's this?
I think you say Kyle was a snake the whole season. I think he was only a snake like half the season.
I don't think Kyle's a snake.
Yeah. I don't know if I could screen share that. But okay, I'm saying in terms of the once a snake, always a snake type of thing, because his track record, he has played a snake game. So how do you just expect
I don't
a
think-
player to take you serious in this
I'd probably
game?
play
So I
similar
kinda
to
was
Kyle.
rocking with what
Yeah, I
CT
don't
was
think
doing because it
CT
was
did
like,
that because
I don't really trust
Kyle
you.
was a snake.
Like,
I think
you
CT
play
did
this-
that because
you play
CT
this
would have
snake
rather
game every
faced Kyle
season,
than Fessy.
and you just
And that was his
expect- down to,
excuse
nobody
that
would
Kyle was
back
a
you. So
snake.
how do you
But
expect
to be
loyalty when you don't
fair
play?
though, Kyle did pull that stunt like way back in week 2. I forget who he told, but he straight up lied to them and then went into the secret voting and did the
Come on.
other thing, right? And then got mad when he got
And that was
voted
the end
in,
of his
and
Big
then-
Brother alliance.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was
Yeah,
a snake
and
after
then-
that though.
Yeah, and then he stole Cam, and then Cam kept him in check, right?
Yeah.
That's why he kind of went a while without doing anything kind of shady, because Cam
Thank you.
was running that team. But
Yeah.
I do get what y'all saying.
He won 2 dailies.
And here's the thing. He literally had no power to just be like, okay, I can make these moves. Like he literally was on the crutches of, whoever had the power in the house, whether it be CT, but still, for me, it was like, okay, like he doesn't have control over this game. So he has to kiss hip with other players in the house and, just be like, oh, you can get me to the end, you can get me to start and the next. And it's like, now you want to play this straight up game, but it's like, come on, dude, we know what you about. So for me, I wouldn't trust Kyle in the game.
And I do think he's
I
a
would just
funny
keep doing
confessional, though.
what I do.
He was
No,
one of the
the
funny
best.
confessionals this
If
season.
you could
Kyle
do it to me, I'll
is
do it to you.
One of the best
I didn't
new
feel no ways
things that
about
has
it.
happened to this
So,
challenge.
I want
Whatever
a
they
gold
wanted to
star
do,
from
Kyle.
TJ.
So
I juke him out.
We could agree to
I
disagree
juke-
on
He's
that.
so funny.
He is. I didn't see your best confessional of the season. Have you released that yet, Rookie?
Yeah, he had the best. He had the
No,
best
I did all of
confessionals.
that.
I'll give
Oh,
credit.
you
where
did
credit
all of
is
that
due.
already?
Like,
Yeah, in the
What-
end, it's like by the end of
Yeah.
the video, it's my last topic.
Okay.
All
Was
the
Kyle
6 I did a bunch of awards and stuff.
the winner for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
but okay, now that we're still on the whole snake thing, what about Fassy?
What about Fessy?
Yeah, I mean, it's like nothing there. He's not layered. His game moves are very straightforward. He's screwing you over. He's trying to get a
He's
good
not
partner.
charming. Like he's not charming.
Yeah,
like, he
his
can't.
personality really lacks. I mean, that's obvious.
He's an introvert. Credit.
You know what
Um,
Fessy reminds me of? He
Who?
reminds me of like a jock from high school.
Yeah,
Big
even
man
that
on campus.
said in the reunion, which was really fucked up as a short person myself, when he was talking shit about Gabby's boyfriend being half a man.
I don't think
it's like
he's
just because
short
you're
even.
tall, it's like you don't have personality. Maybe he has personality, Fessy.
I think he just said that out of his ass. I think he was embarrassed.
Yeah, but
after
you know
saying
what?
that.
A part of me wants to think that a reason why he's the way that he is because he wants to be that main guy. Because he's gone on record saying he wants to be the head honcho of this show moving forward, right? So I can't help but think that like he's only just saying half of this to just so people could talk about him. Because I mean, look how part one of the reunion went. I mean, it feels like it was the Fessy show, right?
Yeah.
Everything was revolved around that dude. It always went back to Fessy. You know, I don't think there was a segment that didn't involve Fessy.
That's true.
So that.
Yeah,
But
Fessy, like I've been saying all season, Fessy literally pumps up his tires all season just to flatten it at the end.
But it
wasn't
his fault.
Oh no, it was his partner's
How could
fault.
it be? He's a god.
Yeah, he's Zeus. But yeah, Fessy, yeah. that I could go on and on about Fessy, but we don't have enough time.
Yeah, but he's gonna get the call again because a lot of fans are rooting against him, which is fine. You know, the show needs spots like that.
Yeah.
Remember
which is
Amanda,
fine.
the petition,
Yeah,
and
that
like
was
she
good.
got cast, and she got
Yeah,
cast because
like-
that helps you.
Yeah.
If you're talking.
does.
Yeah.
Well, see, with Amanda, she could take it. Fessy can't.
No, Bessie like literally goes into people's DMs on Instagram defending himself. He shouldn't do
Does
that.
he?
That doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means
Yeah, that's
he
a
cares a
good-
little bit too much. He's about to be consumed by the hatred.
No, he does
Well,
care a lot.
Well, so there were a few players that I kind of had my eye open, based on what transpired in terms of them actually stepping up to the plate and required some respect in certain moments of the show. So I want to know if you guys had any challenges in mind where you have to put some respect on their name.
Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying Kyle for a long time.
Where
Respect
Kyle
on
found
their
them at
name.
the bottom.
Dude,
He
Kyle,
does such a good job of making himself seem weaker than
Yeah.
he is. 'Cause
and
he's
people
won it.
believe it. People believe it because
he gets to a final. He has one of the best chances of winning.
and he placed what, second last in Total Madness?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and he was third in Vendettas or whatever his first
Yep.
season. So yeah,
Second for the guy.
and also Casey. I think people look over her because she's maybe a little boring, but she did win a lot of dailies, and
Yeah, I agree with
she
you.
made it to a final, and she beat Teresa in elimination. She kind of dominated, not kind of, she dominated Teresa in elimination.
They just don't show her enough. I feel like people in the house very much take her seriously, just the people watching, because they don't show her enough.
Yeah, and
Maybe.
I was
She
always
took out
saying,
she took out Teresa.
yeah.
Teresa-
Teresa,
was
but
always
that's
up to
not in elimination. Beating Teresa isn't an achievement. It just isn't. I'm not gonna.
It's not like it. Yeah, it's not a huge achievement, but it's a feat.
Something.
Yeah, it's something. And I was always saying during my recaps, like, I want to see somebody get under Casey's skin. I want to see her react to something, because it's always the same. She's saying generic things. Doing this for my family. We got to keep the Big Brother alliance tight. And then, like, by the final, we actually saw her open up, but unfortunately that was due to her getting injured. So I feel like the final, even though she failed miserably with Fessy, it made her more likable.
I wouldn't consider her final a failure. I consider it Fessy pushing her, and then she still killed it with the eating.
Oh my God. Yeah, not a failure. You're right, because
Remember when she walked up to the table like right after like getting injured? He was like, Fessy and Money, she like took a huge bite of the bull balls. That was
she
awesome.
started it off, because you got to
No
start it.
hesitation.
Yeah, no hesitation. Took a bite out of that testy.
But I would actually. Oh, go ahead, Donna.
I think as far as breakout seasons, put respect on their name. I mean, you got to give Big T her respect, right? Because like,
No, I agree.
Big T. I mean, before this, she got knocked out real quick on World of Worlds 2, and then she got injured on Total Madness. Finally, she comes into this season, and yeah, I think after this season, people take Big T more seriously, because a lot of people just like, oh yeah, she's lovable, but no one really like was threatened by her.
Yeah.
No, she came in this season, made it pretty far. She beat Anissa. Anissa's a legend. To be fair to Anissa, that elimination really didn't, out of all the ones they were doing, didn't really suit her the best. But I mean, still, she beat Anissa. I feel
Big T
like
did kill it.
Big T is my put respect on her name.
Yo, honestly, from World of Worlds 2, her losing to Georgia in that fashion, I knew Big T was gonna be something. She went. She lasted a long time against Georgia, and Georgia is no slouch. So I was always wanting to see Big T back. I am one of the biggest Big T supporters, so I'm always happy to see her.
Yeah.
I agree so much with I agree so much with Adonys in terms of choosing Big T as to put some respect on my name, because, like you said, even like I learned more about her too. Who knew she was a classic swimmer? She did ballet, so that challenge where her and TT won, like that was literally her strength. And TT was like, "Whoa, where you get this from?" We learned so much, stuff about her, and her personality and her vibe is just so infectious. I do not see the challenge not calling moving forward. Big T will have to decline every single call, because I think they want her on every single season. Another person I would actually say, although they didn't make the final, and a lot of people still talk smack about her, including myself, time after time. But this is like in the earlier part of the season, I would say Anissa coming straight out of the bat, get the gate swinging with the first elimination win, beating everybody, beating Fatty. So because when she won that, I was like, whoa, Anissa won a challenge. I mean, a daily mission. So I'm like,
She played
oh,
smart.
this is good.
She did a loophole with that. She
played a smart game. So she didn't make it to the final. Like she got beaten by Big T. But I think she did an okay job this season. And obviously, I love to put some respect on this name too. Not only did she win the entire season, but the way she conducted herself in that final, that made me like, whoa, like she's a horse.
My favorite thing about Amber in that final is she never wiped that blood off her face.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, dude, I was gonna bring that up, bro. She literally, because she had the blood, right, and her eyes are hazel, right, and then like it's cold, so her nose is red and her cheeks are red. Bro, she looked like a vampire the entire time. She never did this once. This shit right here. Never.
All she had to do was that. All she had to do.
All she had to do was that.
She was in the water as well. Like
she didn't fall in the water because CT fell in the water.
Yeah, but she could have just like done that.
I know. How does she not get like water splashed on her face? And it's like
one motion.
But thankfully she didn't do it because it made for a good visual.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I have to say though, Amber B is one of the most beautiful rookies to ever be on the show.
Oh my god, dude! Me and Daniel got into like an argument about this shit. Like towards the beginning of this season, I was like, "Hey, yo, hold on, Amber B, bro, she looking good."
I'll double down on that.
She had a stalker. Ambers. She had a stalker on her Big Brother season because of.
But who has to follow though?
The guy was obsessed with her.
Okay, well, I was asleep when she did that. Okay.
She followed you?
Nah, man. She followed Daniel, man. He messaged me that shit too. He like messaged me the next day that she followed her.
I want to get followed by Amber.
Daniel's cheesing right now. He just
any alumni of the challenge watching, please follow me on Twitter.
Oh, you're back. Daniel, you froze and you're not gone. Oh, now he's frozen again.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'll double down and say both Ambers were beautiful women.
Yeah. Me and Adonys were going back and forth like preseason. We was like, nah, you can't have a spike. But I mean, Adonys. Sorry to say, but that's great. she kind of follows.
Whatever. You know what? Another person I want to give a little bit more respect, even though he didn't win again, was Leroy. I
Okay.
mean, this season was the first season we wanted to see Leroy play the way that he played this season, seasons prior, right?
Mhm.
He played this game completely different. I know he didn't win, but I mean, like we said earlier, him and Cam like really
The
ran
winner
this
in our
season. He
hearts.
played more ruthless. Winner in our hearts. He's a champion in my eyes. Gotta give a shout out to Leroy.
It's almost a sense of relief because we know Leroy is capable of this, but he never really, cared as much as he did this season to make it to a final, to be in the best shape, to win a final. So because we saw him on like Vendettas where he didn't really do too well in the final.
Yeah.
And this season, if he didn't have, Nani maybe attached to him, maybe he would have placed better.
No, he would have
Yeah.
at least placed second. He beat Corey and Cam up there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
he didn't want Cam as a final partner.
But it would have been hard to make that happen,
Yeah.
right?
I think they could have.
And I mean, you got to split up the possibility of winning, I think, as
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
I think they probably were wanting like a 1-2 type of thing
Yeah.
because they both live with one another. So instead of cutting this one check, let's get two, So like I
Yeah.
said, they are a power couple. Like out of
Yeah.
every couple that has come onto the show, Cam and Leroy.
Yeah.
They're what
Amazing.
Paulie and Cara Maria wanna be.
Dude, that's what I said on my podcast. That's so funny. I was like, yeah, that's literally, I think that as well. They're like the best version of a couple that we can get.
No, Cam grew on me immensely this season. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she went from like here.
I was
to
always a
here,
fan, but yeah.
Always
And
a
dude,
fan.
I mean,
Love her.
I gotta, dude, Cam is, man, she's gonna go down as the greatest woman of all time, dude, to ever do this. Cause like,
Well,
She's
she has
done
to
gotta
win
get some
first.
W's.
I
She has to win
know
first.
that, but like, she's only done 5 and she's already been to 3 finals.
And her elimination record is absurd.
Yeah, and her elimination record is crazy. Like, there's challengers who've been doing this way longer that doesn't have an impressive resume as Cam. This is only her fifth. Like,
Mhm.
I think when she's done, man, we might have to have a talk. That's what
Mount
we're gonna have to
Rushmore.
have. We're gonna have to
Yes.
have a talk.
that. Stay tuned.
Stay
I'll
tuned.
do that.
Real
But-
quick, we didn't mention Natalie because of her short stint on the challenge, but I'm looking. I don't know if she's gonna do future challenges, but I'm looking forward to her on the challenge as well.
Isn't she pregnant or had a baby?
I'm not sure.
Unfortunately.
It's carriage, I heard.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Oh,
I also
I
heard some
saw that.
stuff, but I don't want to get into spoilers.
Oh
Okay.
shoot. Okay. Spoilers for what?
Next season.
Well,
Already?
you know,
Oh, God.
Rookie knows everything.
It's just casting about her and if she's on it.
Yeah, the
Oh.
casting I don't mind.
Do
I
you
look
want
up
me to?
cast-
Do you want me to say?
Didn't they say casting was on hold?
No, it's all done. They're filming. Do you want me like?
I don't
Hey,
care.
well, she got dropped because of past tweets, like
Oh,
racist
damn.
tweets.
Okay.
Oh.
So probably won't be seeing her for a while.
Yikes.
Yikes. Yikes.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Moving
I
on.
really want to. Yeah, I would want to say so much more about this whole MTV and letting people go and stuff like that at this specific time. But I'll talk about that at a later date because I have a lot.
Yeah, that's another story.
But yeah. So we're gonna play a mini game.
Yeah, I love mini games. Can I wait? I want to warn you all. I'm probably gonna win.
All right.
So-
All right.
Okay, dude.
Upset.
All right.
All right, hold on.
Hold on.
Let me
Keep up
pull-
on
let
this
me-
asshole.
Let me pull my
Buddy,
pants up.
let me preface
Hold
this.
on
Let
a
me
second.
preface this. Everybody who's watching, Rookie thinks he knows it all. He thinks he's the challenge encyclopedia. And
Wait,
he's
I
not.
say I don't know anything, but I pride myself on my challenge knowledge. And we faced off in a Rivals 1 quiz,
We
Daniel.
did.
Who
Yeah,
won?
Everybody, yeah, we did.
Although
won?
those
Yeah.
questions were pretty
It's
poorly.
it's to be continued,
Yeah,
but
it's to be
go on. Go on.
Alright.
He's up by one, so we're clear.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
up by one.
It's best of 3.
Yes, he's up by one. So this mini game was inspired by Adonys. Too much or too little? I want each of you to state Your answer is it too much or too little?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Got that. All right. Rookies. Adonys. Too much or too little?
Rookies like
Rookie Revolution?
if there were too many this season,
Yeah.
or just how they acted.
No, it's literally your opinion. You can phrase it
Okay.
however you want to phrase it. Too much or
As
too
far as
little?
rookies
Give
go,
me a take.
too little. Too little. I feel like a lot of these rookies, I don't think we're gonna see them in 5 seasons down the line. I don't think we're gonna see any of them in 2 seasons down the line, which is a shame. But
Except Nam,
I think the
we're-
rookies could have
we're
been
seeing
better. And Nam, but how many rookies were there? 10? Like one of them?
9.
Really? They're
Okay.
too little. As far I liked a few of them, but I don't think none of them are going to be mainstays. Really, I want Liv to be a mainstay, but
I liked Liz.
Other than-
I liked Liz.
Yeah.
She's also, I should have mentioned, I liked her. Okay. I want to say real quick, too much. Too much. There were too many of them. Most of them didn't add anything.
Yeah. Well, next season
much.
there's even more rookies, right?
Yeah. There's more rookies than bets, I think.
Dude, it's a new era, man. It's a new era.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think
much
too
or
little. I think I'd have to go with Adonys here. We didn't see much from any of the rookies. Like, I'm trying to think right now, and I can't think of any shining moments that rookies had other than Amber winning the final. But it was almost we just skipped everything for Amber and then got straight to the final, and then she impressed us. Even throughout the whole season, I didn't know what Amber was capable of, whether that was fault to the daily challenge structures, the eliminations, I don't know, but I feel like we learned more from Amber in the final than we did the whole season.
but and like 3 of them left like real early too. Like Leo left early, Liv got hurt,
and
Joseph
Lola
was first out, Lola was gone midway. Like,
yeah, I mean, and rookies are going to be hit or miss. We understand that. So with just a lot of misses this season, I think.
Okay. I kind of, to balance it off, I actually agree with Ricky because I think it was too much rookies for me because I kind of like familiar faces and who I know will perform in the challenge. And I feel as if it was like half, or it was a bit more than just half. A lot of rookies were just dropping like flies. I don't know. I just wanted a bit more vet presence. I feel as if they could have brought more people we knew into the mix. Like rookies are fine. You need rookies to, pump new blood into the show and stuff like that. But personally, I just feel as if it was.
I agree we need rookies, but the way there's so many potential rookies that they just aren't casting. Like there's so many good ones.
These rookies aren't even rookies because they're coming from other television programs nowadays. When we used to get rookies, they would come from like one show and they didn't have too much of a following. But now we're getting, people who are already established and we're calling them rookies in this game because the game's new to them, but they already like have an established personality and fan base. So it's a little different than the rookies we used to get back in the day. I
do get why they're doing it, like casting people from other shows, right? They want those eyeballs, right? Like, oh, so-and-so's gonna be, I watched this, let me check this out. I like them, right? Yeah. But it's kind of on the other side, it's kind of like you bring in someone from a different show from freaking Spain or something with no storylines, then it's no fault to their own. That's why, like, we complain, like, oh, well, why are they here? They have no storyline, and when they got no beef, they weren't on a season with anybody here. Like, it's kind of like they're kind of boring,
Hopefully, with Road Rules and Real World coming back, it helps a little bit. Okay, and I'm just gonna do a little thing. If anyone's watching this that casts a show, I doubt anything. Just pick someone from Big Brother Canada. Like, I'm actually begging you. Like, I will pay.
I have seen people say that.
I will pay $5 to whoever
That's not. I don't know if anyone's gonna take that bet.
To whoever gets Adam Pike, aka the new Landon, I guarantee will be the new Landon on the show.
Whoa. Okay,
Well,
I'll take your word
That's
for
a
it.
big thing to say, bro. The next
That's a big
Landon.
statement.
Adam
That's a
Pike
big
will be the
statement.
next Landon.
Oh,
That's a
damn.
big statement. You heard it here first. I don't know who's Adam Pike.
You heard it here first.
We will
Yeah, I know you
see.
don't know who Adam is. Another thing, I want is it weird that I want Kodai and Amy from Floribama Shore
Dude,
just
I
to see
would
how
love
bad it is?
Kodai. I would love
And I
it.
want Jeremiah. I want Candace. I love Candace, man.
Yeah,
I
a,
don't know.
a good amount of them.
I would love to see a floor bomber injection on the show.
I mean, we saw Gus, and that didn't work out.
Jeremiah proved he was a good competitor. He won Fear Factor.
Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Him and
won.
Nosa.
He was good
Him
on
and
it.
Nosa.
Like, and it's like physical.
Nosa. It was him and Nosa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they were cool.
I-
Okay.
And Kodai.
I watched the
Yeah.
circle. I think, especially with this
Kirk
current
and-
season that's going on, I think they could cast a few people from the circle,
They will.
especially from this season.
And we're back.
Okay, enough
we're
talk about
back.
waxing. Enough talking
And
about
we're
waxing.
back.
Let's get back
Fuck
to it.
that, dude.
Yeah, and I
And we
heard
just
y'all-
wax everything. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I hear y'all getting off on me while I was frozen. It's all right, though. Okay.
Oh shit!
You heard that?
You're not supposed to hear that.
Guns blazing.
Okay.
to hear that,
Yeah,
What
uh-oh.
the heck?
I'm gonna leave
What
now.
the heck?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
want to kick us
no.
out, just let us know.
Jeff knows in charge of the editing. That's all.
Okay,
Oh,
what's
crap.
the superlative are we on?
All right. So now we're
I thought we were past that.
on.
Are we still going?
We are on
We did the best confessional. That's what we just
funniest.
Mm-hmm.
Funniest.
Funniest.
Funniest? Kyle. Devin and
Kyle.
Kyle.
Big T.
Big T.
Do her
Okay.
recap like when he was dangling over the thing. Previously on the challenge.
Show me your mean face.
Darrell. Remember what he said during his elimination?
Oh, Nicole.
Tangerine.
Nicole Z. Lolo. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Where you going? Whoa. Where you?
I think Nicole Z would have been a contender for funniest if she was on the season.
Yeah,
for
if she was
longer.
on it a little longer. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
She always gets injured.
Yeah, she got injured. Vendettas this season. Any other?
Real world? No, I don't know.
I heard like Nicole Z is one of the few challengers who hasn't properly been eliminated yet.
She's never right. Yeah, she's always either made it to a final or got medically.
DQ'd. She hasn't
I
properly.
mean, like,
gotten knocked
actually,
out yet.
technically beat her in an elimination, although it was a three-way, and then she beat Amanda, so she didn't technically
Right,
go home, but
Yeah.
she technically has like an asterisk.
Still made it to the final
so-
on that season.
yeah.
So
There went
Yeah.
home.
For
Which is
sure.
surprising
Right.
because there was like a really hard math purge on Invasion.
yeah, how'd she do that? I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Because like Jenna was just, I guess, was worse.
Okay,
Corey
we
beat
have-
Hunter. Nelson beat
Okay,
Hunter.
we
Yeah.
have. Okay, we have worst playoff.
Worst.
Okay,
pair.
so I think I started this off. I was gonna go with Fessy and Nani, Fessy and Anissa, Fessy and Amber B,
That's in everybody.
and Fessy with Casey.
Yeah.
So
Which one of those?
I think what I'm trying to say is like,
Anybody.
Fessy? yeah,
Just Fessy.
that's the gist I was going for.
I mean, Lolo
Um,
and Nam were the worst pair.
Yeah. Hold on.
In what way? Competitively?
Every way, maybe. I mean,
Communication-wise,
communication-wise,
like,
competitively.
but I liked them together in the beginning. Like I thought
They were a
that's
mess.
potential.
I mean, in the
Yeah.
very beginning, yeah, it seemed like it was gonna work, but after
Yeah.
two, it was
Dude,
all down.
Nom has the best body anyone that's ever been on the challenge. Not even a competition,
That
in
dude's
my
a
opinion.
statue, bro.
And he just didn't live up to it. I'm just gonna say.
Well,
Hopefully he
hopefully
proves us
we'll
wrong.
see what he has to offer maybe next season.
Yeah.
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 I was gonna say Cam and CT because they're like two alphas. They didn't really work like we all thought it would, but they did end up winning that daily, didn't they? Where they
No.
like
They
Wait, which one?
completed it. but they didn't
They
win
the
it.
one between the
Oh, no,
two
no.
six plate.
No,
Oh,
they
okay.
completed it.
Yeah, that's the only one I could think of. But no, I'd give it to Lolo and Nam. So
Okay.
Okay.
FL.
Best pair? Big T, CT, Casey, Leroy.
Yeah.
And Kyle and Kyle and Cam would be my favorite.
I love
personally.
Kyle and Cam.
On Cam.
Killers.
Leroy and Casey were insane.
Yeah, I think those two, and then Big T and CT you could put in there.
Yeah, those three I think
Yeah.
were the
Yeah.
best.
They brought like the most storyline and
But if you
entertainment.
had to choose,
What would have
if you
won
had to choose one.
was Leroy and Cam.
Mhm.
If you had to choose one.
Kyle and Cam.
Best duo. I would say Leroy and
Oh.
Casey.
Okay.
I think I gotta go Kyle and Cam. It's what CT did that ruins it for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, true.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna say it. Josh and Cam.
Hey, they didn't do too bad.
Oh my god.
I know about all that. but okay. All right. So we've reached the end of our season recap. And now we are on our final expression, which is brought to you by
Choo choo. Everybody do it. No. Everybody do it. Because I want to do it. I want to do it. Put your fist up, rookie. Put it out, bro. Come on, Daniel. Ready? On three. Go ahead. Do it, Tom. Do it. Lead it.
1, 2, 3, choo.
Choo choo.
Let's go. Yes, which is brought to you
man.
by Mr. Challenge Express, my guy Tom. So I just want everybody to give their concluding thoughts about the season, your rating from 1 to 10, what the show did right, what could have been better overall, potential future seasons that you see in the future, and cast members. And you must use the phrase express in your statement.
What do you mean?
God.
How?
Express
I'll try.
that so and so.
All right, I'll start it off. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Challenge Express. Choo choo. And my thoughts on this season. I'm going to express my feelings on this season. The final was better than the whole season. That's how I feel. I feel like why? Because the whole season, I didn't like the Rogue Agents. Rogue Agents sucked. The Skulls sucked again. And the final obviously doesn't have any of those in it. So the final was its own entity, and I enjoyed that very much. I hope for future seasons they take away the skull twist. I don't expect them to bring back the Rogue Agent twist because that's kind of like a one and done type of thing, very format based. One thing I do like that I think they should bring back from past seasons is the relic, where you can't go into elimination 2 times in a row. I liked that one a lot, especially when there's no skull, because rookies get sent in at once and again and again and again, or whoever goes into an elimination usually goes into the next one. We've seen it with TYB, Hunter, Corey, Nelson facing each other all the time. So I think that would be cool to bring back the relic. I am a CT stan, so I'm always happy when CT's on the season.
You are?
I do. Bananas, I guess I would like on the season, but I also agree with him retiring after that win.
Okay. That's a mouthful, Tom.
Pretty good. Really good. Do I go next?
I thought you were just saying that the season was really good. So now we know where
That's
you
it.
stand.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want okay, so gotta use the word express. I just want to express that I thought this season was okay. You know, the cast was great. First of all, it's the most diverse cast you've ever gotten, right? The most diverse cast in all of reality TV, I think. Right? I don't watch all reality TV, but I'm pretty sure nothing's touching this one.
I agree.
I think this season would have been better without the skull twist, without the Rogue Agent twist. If it wasn't 20 episodes long too. If it would have been better. There was some dailies, some eliminations that I liked, but overall, ratings out of 10, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
I would also give it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
That's generous.
6 out of 10. That's my thoughts on this season. 6 out of 10.
Okay, so I want to explain my thoughts.
Whoa. Are you subscribed to my channel or what?
How disrespectful, man.
I'm subscribed to Challenge Explanations. I don't know if that's
Challenge
someone.
Explanations.
Is
This guy.
This guy.
Okay, so I think there's a lot of cons to the season, like the skulls, the rogue agent, how a lot of stuff was handled, the bad elimination editing, the bad dailies, except for a few. I think there was a lot of good stuff, like the final. I agree was the best part. I thought the way they added the daily challenges from the past into the final was genius, and I thought that made it all come full circle, which they should be adding more because that was incredible.
Didn't they used to do that?
There's a lot of stuff.
Past challenge.
Yeah, sometimes. Like in Gauntlet 3, that was a big thing. So there was a lot of stuff I liked, but there's a lot of stuff I didn't like, and there was a lot more stuff I found that I didn't like, and that's what puts my score down. Because it would have been a 5 out of 10. Because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff like together. So there's a little bit more stuff I dislike. So for that reason, I'm giving it a 4.2 out of 10. And I understand that this doesn't equate to the percent grade, but I'd give it like a 70%, even though that makes no sense with the or like a I give it like a C, like a 4.2 out of 10, like a C for a letter grade, even though that makes no sense.
I hear you though.
Listen, I've never been good with percentages. I've never been good.
Yeah, when
I failed.
especially when you brought up a good point on how there was more things you disliked about this season than liked. So how can I agree with that. So how could I give it an above average rating? So I guess I would have to say 5 out of 10 at least.
That's
at the most, Yeah.
Adonys is sticking with this. I think Adonys secretly loved this. I'm not convinced he didn't like it. I think he loved it.
Bro, what?
He's not defending himself. He's not defending himself.
I thought it was okay.
Hey, eye
season.
contact.
I definitely think that the final was better than last season's final.
You'd be great at poker.
I'm pretty good at Among Us, bro.
I'm pretty good at Among Us. Face me. Let's go.
But no, I
Let's
give
go.
it a 6 out of 10. It was okay.
But yeah,
Ask Ryan's podcast, Hedrick Files. I'm incredible.
How about you, Daniel?
me.
Hello?
That's how you
That's
felt?
his thoughts.
Really?
That's
His
his thoughts.
brain just shut
Yes.
off. Did you see
Daniel's
that?
powered down. How do you feel about the season, Daniel?
Honestly, I was checked out like the season.
He checked out
this
this
guy-
video
my
apparently
man was not
too.
here. Did you see that? He
He checked out the video.
That was a perfect
He was
answer,
not
honestly.
It was.
not here.
I accept that.
Oh
No,
my
but
God.
honestly,
I'm sorry.
because I checked out early on in the season, like around episode
Episode 2.
12, like episode between like 11, 12, around that time, I'm like, where's the final? Man? I just need the final to hop in. The final obviously was the better portion of the season, so I agree with you guys in that regard. The rogue agent twist. At first, I was like, "Oh yeah, this should be cool," but then I was like, "This don't make no sense." As the numbers kept dwindling down, I didn't like how agents just sat down and did nothing in the daily and had nothing to do. It was lackluster. In terms of the rookies, we've had better rookies over the years. Heck, I'd even take Ari the
By
One.
far.
I'd take Ari
Ari
the
the One
One.
has had good rookies. Are we like really? Are people still complaining about Ari the
Yeah.
One? Like compared to
Ari
other
the
shows, it's
One.
still an MTV show. That's
Yeah.
better. I like having people from MTV go on.
Yeah, but yeah, for me, I definitely would give it a 6. So I agree with
A 6?
And Adonys' rating. But I do agree that Adonys like the season.
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
surprised you're giving it a
Yeah, I'm
6,
surprised.
man. I'm shocked.
What are we talking
Because you
about here?
hated this season. Yeah, I think you liked it the least out of a 6. Wow.
You're
Okay.
being generous.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna give like a 2.5. Like honestly, a 6 is huge for you. That's above average.
Okay, being generous with the 6. Honestly, it would be because I checked out so early. It would probably
Try
have
not to lose a sponsorship here.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 for me, honestly. Honestly, I would give it a 5 because of how they shot, the episodes, like what's the word? Cinematography.
Cinematography.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
cinematography of it all was pretty decent. So they had time to, work on videos, especially with COVID-19, nothing to do. So let's get these videos together. So that's how I honestly felt about it. Now I wish we had a different location, but that's just me. But yeah, so that's what I give it. So yeah, but where do you guys see the show going further? 37 above and
Further?
beyond.
Yeah. Well,
Can I?
go for it, rookie.
Okay. I think that they're not gonna stop with the movie themes. I think they're gonna keep going. So this was like spy themed. I think they're gonna keep doing it. It's always gonna be an action movie type of thing, and that's the direction they're going. Quite honestly, they're gonna keep casting more rookies from even more
Other
what's the word?
programs.
What's the word? Exotic, like more exotic shows and locations. They're gonna keep doing that, but at a larger scale. They don't care what we think. Honestly, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
True.
Could
Yeah.
this next season be War of the Worlds
Maybe
3?
Mark.
I know they
Maybe
usually
Mark.
don't.
War of the Worlds 3 was technically
Mark,
Total Madness.
I know, but because of the
Shout out to
international
Mark.
representation.
Well, we don't want to spoil the cast here, but
Oh yeah, no spoilers.
Yeah, Mark.
yeah,
Mm.
probably.
Shout out to Mark. He cares about us.
Yeah.
Mr. Mark Long.
Mm,
I actually see them dropping the Red Skulls for at least a little bit, though. I think that they are going
I
to drop
hope
them.
so.
Yeah, I feel like they had like a
Any
plan where it's like,
cast
all right, these next 3 seasons we'll do skulls, and
I
then
think-
after that, yeah.
I think they wanted to, but I think that they tried their best to make it better in this season, and it just didn't make it any better. And they're just like, okay, they don't like it.
because it was the same thing.
Yeah.
They told you something different, but it was the same thing.
Yeah,
It was the
There's
same
no
thing.
way to make it. Like the Red Skulls are really just from the island, the Keys. Like it's honestly
That's
they've
true.
done Red Skulls
Yeah.
before. Like the island is identical, but the Keys worked so much better. Like I don't know why they just did. Like the way you could, yeah, it worked better.
Any cast member you want to see in the future who was on the show previously?
Mm.
who was not
That
on
was-
double
Who was
elimination.
Not on the show?
Yeah, who?
Yeah,
Like
but
a
that takes
comeback.
Joseph away.
Mm,
Alan.
Really?
Alan.
Well, obviously, you got,
Realistically,
my
like
answer.
realistically
You know
or
my answer.
non-realistically.
I think Davon.
You know my
I would
answer.
love Davon. on another
Davon,
season.
yes. That's like I was gonna say Landon, but that's
Yeah, let's go
super unrealistic.
realistic.
Okay, so Davon, yeah, okay, 100%.
Davon. I want to see Pauly back.
I want
No,
to see Cara.
okay.
Pauly.
No.
I
no,
wanna
no,
see
no,
him.
no, hang on.
No.
No,
I wanna
Rook,
see
he's
No.
a hater of Pauly.
No.
You gotta be careful, Tom.
No,
Why?
no.
Okay.
No. I'm nice to
Okay.
Paul. I'm nice. I'm considerate, but
Who cares what Rookie thinks?
Oh
okay.
my god.
Maybe it was a stretch on the Pauly, but I do want to see. I don't want to see, but Cara should make a comeback. She should.
Laurel,
I too.
Laurel.
Yes, Laurel.
I would like to
Always.
see
Emily Strum.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
think
that's almost
she's so
unrealistic.
good. Sylvia.
Yeah,
Tony?
I was never
Sylvia
that
would be good.
fan.
To come
Tony.
back.
Tony, I'm up. Yeah, I like Tony.
He's in great shape now, man.
Yeah,
I
but
could do without Tony.
I want Tyree
All
to
right,
come back.
you
I know
don't
it's
like
unrealistic.
Tony.
I want Tyree on All Star Season 2. I love Tyree.
when
Danny Jameson.
Sorry, stay home.
no,
Donnie could
no
stay.
Jameson.
Derrick Henry. I'd love to see.
Theo too. Theo.
You would love to see him on another one episode.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, bro,
God.
history repeats itself.
That's
Oh,
my
God.
diss.
Wow.
Uh-oh,
gotta
Rivals
gotta
5, me and Derek H.
Honestly, I want to go on Rivals 5 after Daniel said, no one cares your opinion. I'm going to go with the first episode, throw the elimination, make sure I get called back.
No, Rookie. You know what you should do right now? Like after this, just like tweet something. Be like, oh my
I think
God.
that me and Daniel would work well. I think that we would work well together.
Gotta set it up, bro. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I don't think he thinks we would work well together.
I just feel as if
Yeah,
you
exactly.
just have something up your sleeve. I don't know, like.
We're partners. What would I do? Steal your money? I probably would. I would have your back in the
hear this,
game.
Tom?
Come on,
Yeah, I
man.
trust you, Tom. I trust you, bro.
Everyone I trust, I think Tom would do something.
I split the money with
Wait,
you.
wait. What? I was brought into this? What's going on?
I think I would everyone to steal the money. No, I'm joking. Adonis, I don't think Adonis would feel that bad.
About what? Stealing the money?
Yeah, I think you'd be like, yeah, he deserves it.
These sandwiches. Hey, bro, these
I did
sandwiches,
all
they
the
go
work.
by
I won our
themselves, bro.
eliminations.
Man.
But out of everybody, I probably would rock with Tom for the
That's
season. I just feel as if y'all be
What
up
is
to
this?
this.
What is this disrespect?
I'm the oldest. I'm the most wise. I got a 5K coming up on Saturday. I'm ready.
What
I
is
know
this
how-
disrespect, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very hurt.
What is this, bro?
I'm very
I don't know, like, okay, it's between Adonis and Tom. But
I
that's
feel like
What
Rookie
shit is
would
that?
stay in the house. I feel like Rookie would stay in the house for a while because he'd have so much tea. People would go to him in the morning and be like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this person?"
What?
And Rookie's like, oh, actually, he took a at 1:02 a.m. and then he talked about betraying you. And
I went to sleep. Why? The challenges they do. I like all the like. Ugh, whatever.
No.
You're
You know what,
losing
Rookie?
out, man.
No,
You're
no.
losing out.
Time out.
I'll be partners with Mike
Foul.
Lewis.
Tech on the tech. Okay.
Me and Mike
You
for
can't
hours.
you can't sit there
Domino.
and feel offended after literally 5 minutes ago you were like, oh, I'm great at Among Us. I'm so good at Among Us. This and that.
I'm the best.
Get the f- out of here, bro.
Hey,
Fuck out
Adonis,
of here, bro.
I'm the best.
Hey, bro, yeah, you right. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Whatever.
No, but honestly, Ricky, like,
I don't, dude. Does it look like I care?
yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say yes, it does. I care greatly.
Rookie's just gonna tweet, God, I hate these mother, bro. Always on me.
Can't believe
He's gonna
those
get our
snakes.
YouTubes like canceled.
Yeah.
His next YouTube video is just gonna start with
Why
him
you
doing
should
this, ready?
unsubscribe from all these people?
No, his next YouTube
10
video is just gonna
reasons.
start like
Number
this.
1, they told me I am untrustworthy.
It's just gonna start like this. Okay,
Hey guys,
guys.
I have some bad news. I didn't want to have to come to this. Some
Oh my
unfortunate things
God.
happened.
No, but honestly, outside of the game, Rookie, yes, I could, yeah. But inside the game, I don't know. I feel as if you let the cameras turn it up for you, and I don't know. I just feel.
Because I would want to get called back.
Exactly. So I can't trust that.
It's fair. I wouldn't trust me neither, man. It's fair.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, like I get it. Like
I'd steal the money for myself too. It's fine.
Honestly, no. But for
You
me,
know what?
for
I'd
me,
give you an Applebee's gift card. Like, come on.
I'd buy you an Uber home.
I'd buy you a bloomin' onion. Like,
if it was like a partner thing, and we had like the Johnny Sarah twist at the end, I would have split with my partner. Now, if it was like
okay, I'm just saying. Okay, for the actual dailies, I know there's the most dailies I know I can excel at, so that's your loss, not mine.
Oh,
Your
Oh.
loss. It's actually no. You know what? Because I probably can't run a final. My endurance is actually.
Well, you
Oh,
said
man.
it. You said it.
It's probably smart you wouldn't pick me as a partner.
I don't know.
hey, bro.
Politic my
Me
way.
and Adonys probably would we would probably work good together, but then like little stuff, we probably butt heads on, and we'd be like, hey, what you doing?
No, you and Adonys would kill each other. Adonys would be eating food right before, like bringing food to the challenge, like while TJ's explaining the rules, and get like a bag of chips, like.
Nah, bro. No, bro. I know Daniel's gonna be giving me a hard time for no reason, bro. I got this under control. Bro.
TJ's
Get
gonna be
off
like,
me.
Adonys, you are paired with Daniel. Adonys is gonna be pacing. Come on, man. Like,
Oh shit, bro.
like,
Me with this one.
this
Bro.
motherfucker. Oh,
No, I'm telling you, Adonys would just
Out of all
be eating
people,
during the challenge.
Yeah, that's how we would be.
You should have never talked shit to me. Could have had me. No.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, bro.
If it's a trivia challenge, past season of the challenge, I would never get one question wrong. I guarantee you that. Like
Yeah,
that
you
trivia
wouldn't.
challenge they did on All Stars with the trivia, I got every single question
Yeah, if
right.
it was
I was screaming at my TV.
They were like, pick your partner. I think everyone would be like, rookie, swing
me, rookie.
please.
That was a great. I love how they had to like drop onto the tiles and they fell. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was a
actually.
good trivia they had this season. I almost forgot about that because there's so many goddamn episodes.
Oh, that one where they had to hold on and like Kyle was like,
And- yeah.
Oh, damn, his
Yeah,
fucking
it's
screen
pretty,
froze when he
That
was
was
like
funny.
that. Damn, I almost caught him. Oh, damn. That would have been perfect.
You as my partner, though, Ricky. Other than that, yeah, we good. But
Oh damn.
Hey, man.
it's fair.
You're gonna be like, Daniel, you're paired with Tom. I've been like, okay, cool.
What if it's for one daily challenge and you never have to do anything with me again? If it's for one daily challenge and it's like it's not trivia, but like, and like we're not partners in the game, but it's one daily challenge.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Either way, we'd
I just feel
we'd
that you'd be up
contribute entertainment. All four of us in a house, that's entertainment right there.
Okay, well, here's a good time to say I'm on the challenge 59. Got called 10
I mean,
years
I
in
got
advance.
the call for 60, but it's just the first call, so they haven't called me back.
Yeah.
I'm on 58.
I'm going on All Stars next. I technically haven't been on a season, but they considered me an All Star like Jenny was.
I was in the
Oh.
background of season 3 of the challenge just during the filming. I was just in the background. So
I
technically,
was in the
I was
background of a
also
TV
player.
show episode. I was in the background of a movie once, and like that was enough for me to get a call because I was like a celebrity.
I
For going in
interned.
the back. I was an extra. That's how they. I was like, Alan, come on. Alan was
Hey.
like a background of a.
Hey, all I'm saying is I got pictures with challenges. That's I got the pic.
All I'm saying is I saw Camilla on the sidewalk. All I'm
Okay,
saying is
don't
I
see
saw
my
Camilla on
picture.
the sidewalk
the
and I
pics
took
to
a
prove it.
picture of her. I took a picture of Camilla. I wasn't
I
with
got
her, but I
the
took a
picture of
picture
her.
of
No
her.
pictures.
I got the pics through it.
I was in the
Huh?
creative meeting of the challenge when it first started. So please.
Okay.
You're not old enough to do that. That was like 20
Yeah,
years ago.
right? No way, dude. My man
You would've
was
been
still
like
in
4.
diapers, bro.
You would've
Get
been like
outta here.
4.
Oh, remember what's her face who brought the baby on to the challenge? Baloo. I was that
No.
baby, mother.
Oh!
Like Gladys or something.
I almost got swept away by that hurricane, but I'm still here. Made me stronger.
Battle
my
of the
God.
Sexes won.
Yeah.
She was pregnant.
Great season.
That's...
Yeah.
Oh,
Battle of the Sexes are underage, but the big reason it's the underage because it's not on Paramount. Like you can't stream it.
Antoine, that was Antoine's season, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
me
Yeah,
and
like
Vienna,
About the
are
sexes.
Big
literally-
fan of Antoine.
Yeah, me and Vienna are literally gonna crush it on 62.
Oh, Vienna.
Whew. What's
Okay, well, that was the recap.
Yeah, that was it, huh?
That was it?
the
Oh.
recap.
I thought this was
Oh.
just like a test run. Was this recording?
This was a
that,
rough
that
draft.
recorded all that.
This was
Oh,
a
now you
rehearsal.
got
Uh-oh.
gotta edit all that.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. Hit the like button, share this video with your challenge friends, and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with new and upcoming content. All social handles for my guests and I are down below in the description box. Comment below your thoughts on this season and let me know what you want to see on this channel in the future. Until next time, peace.